Here they come. They're off. It's Ravona's Best between horses coming right for the lead. Snappy Trust, and it's those two into the turn they race. And Ravona's Best, he's on the outside taking command. Snappy Trust is second by 2 lengths. Well, the length. Snappy Trust is second 2 lengths. It's Wellwood Hardy right there in third 2 lengths. They're by the quarter. 29 and 3 the first quarter. Ravona's Best a length. It's Snappy Trust right there in second. Wellwood Hardy. Here comes Legal Reserve out looking for cover on the outside. Followed on the inside of horses. That's Rudy's Revenge, Cutie Kurt. Approaching the half-mile marker, positions unchanged, and your leader is Ravona's Best. Snappy Trust right there in second. Legal Reserve, followed by Prize Law, and they're halfway home. 101 and 1. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. Ravona's Best has the lead. Snappy Trust, he's right there in second. Legal Reserve is on the outside. Wellwood Hardy needs racing room. Followed on the outside, Prize Law. He's moving up 3 wide. Now they curve into the back stretch. Ravona's Best, Snappy Trust, but here comes Prize Law. Now fifth, now fourth, up on the outside. Wellwood Hardy is on the inside between horses. Legal Reserve. They're driving by the 3/4 mile mark. It's Ravona's Best with the lead. Snappy Trust, he's looking for racing room, and off straight in that turn was Legal Reserve. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile, and your leader Ravona's Best, but here comes Snappy Trust charging upon the outside. Here they come turning for home. Ravona's Best cuts the corner. Here comes Snappy Trust with a rush. It's Ravona's Best and Snappy Trust. Ravona's Best and Snappy Trust. Ravona's Best, Snappy Trust. Wellwood Hardy is third. Here they come. They're off. Jeff's Image on the outside going for the lead. There goes Dancing Over. Now they drive into the first turn, and Dancing Over is off stride. And there goes Skipper's Birthday now between horses. Jeff's Image in the second. It's Autumn Express. In third on the outside, there goes Jan's Gunner into fourth. Followed on the outside, Dashing Egyptian, Dancing Over. Followed now by Quail Hollow, very noteworthy. Approaching the first quarter. Skipper's Birthday draws clear length and a quarter. Jeff's Image is second now by 6 lengths. There goes Dashing Egyptian into third. 29 and 2 the first quarter. Skipper's Birthday a tight length. Jeff's Image is right there in second. Here comes Dashing Egyptian. Now third, moving to second on the outside. It's Jeff's Image now back to third. Followed on the inside, it's Autumn Express and Dancing Over. Approaching the half-mile marker, Dashing Egyptian, and Dashing Egyptian on the outside to take command. It's Skipper's Birthday in second. They're halfway home. A minute flat. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. It's Dashing Egyptian with the lead. Rough kidded once again was Dancing Over. Around the clubhouse turn, Dashing Egyptian by 3 lengths. Skipper's Birthday. On the outside, here comes Quail Hollow. Between horses, Dancing Over is there. On the far outside, Jan's Gunner is on the move. Midway up the back stretch, it's Dashing Egyptian with the lead. Dancing Over between horses. Here comes Jan's Gunner. Now fourth, now third. Look at him fly. Second on the outside. Now they drive into the far turn, and Jan's Gunner powers into command. It's Dashing Egyptian in second. Followed on the inside, Jeff's Image needs racing room. Here they come turning for home. On the outside, it's Jan's Gunner. Dashing Egyptian is fighting to come back. It's Jan's Gunner. Dashing Egyptian. It's Dashing Egyptian coming back. It's Jan's Gunner. It's Dashing Egyptian at the wire. Here they come. They're off. There's a three-way battle for the lead. Young Breeze under the whip, out for the lead. On the inside there goes Sail by Night and Midnight Eagle. Into the turn they race, and Sail by Night has the lead in the rule now by 2 lengths. It's Young Breeze second, 2 lengths. Midnight Eagle is third, double length. Zarzo Skipper, followed by Champagne Madeira. Approaching the quarter, Sail by Night, but here comes Zarzo Skipper. Zarzo Skipper on the outside takes command. 28 and for the quarter. Zarzo Skipper, your new leader. Sail by Night in second, 3 lengths. Young Breeze in third, now by 2 lengths. Midnight Eagle, followed by Champagne Madeira. It's Ken Caliente, Executive Privilege Pretender, and Would You Fly. On the inside, it's Sail by Night. On the outside, Zarzo Skipper. These two are battling heads apart for the lead. Now they drive by the half, and your leader is Sail by Night. 58 and 1. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. It's Sail by Night with the lead as Zarzo Skipper. He's on the outside second. Young Breeze is saving ground in third. Midnight Eagle takes to the outside, followed by Champagne Madeira. On the outside of horses, Can Caliente. It's Executive Privilege Pretender. Trailing the field, that's Would You Fly. Now they drive up the back stretch, and here comes Midnight Eagle. Midnight Eagle on a power surge on the outside to take command. On the outside of horses, Young Breeze, but here comes Can Caliente. 3 wide into second, followed on the far outside, Pretender and Sail by Night. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile, and your leader, Midnight Eagle, is opening up the lead under heavy urging. Here they come, turning for home. Midnight Eagle is all by himself. A late move on the outside by Would You Fly. Darcy Pletcher going to the whip. It's Midnight Eagle with the lead. Midnight Eagle at the wire. Here they come. They're off. Speedy Conquest coming for the lead. Here comes Little Hans. There goes Stonecross Nemesis. Into the turn, and Speedy Conquest now has the lead. Stonecross Nemesis charges into second. Bilbao in third, now by 2 lengths. Rudy Bell followed in the turn. Tommy Bow, it's Camp Fergie. Little Hans trails the field. Approaching the quarter, Speedy Conquest, your leader. Stonecross Nemesis is on the outside second. Bilbao right there in third, and Rudy Bell. 29 seconds for the quarter. Speedy Conquest has the lead in the rule. It's Stonecross Nemesis. Second, 2 lengths. Bilbao is third, now by 2 lengths. Rudy Bell, followed by Camp Fergie. Tommy Bow trailing the field. That's Little Hans. Approaching the half-mile marker, Speedy Conquest has the lead in the rule. 2 lengths. Stonecross Nemesis. Here comes Bilbao up on the outside. Camp Fergie with cover. They're halfway home. 59 and 1. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. Speedy Conquest has the lead. 2 lengths. Stonecross Nemesis right there in second. Bilbao under urging third on the outside, followed now by Rudy Bell. It's Camp Fergie and Tommy Bow. Little Hans, they curve into the black stretch, and Speedy Conquest has the lead, but here comes Bilbao. Here comes Camp Fergie with a rush. They're driving by the 3/4 mile mark. It's Speedy Conquest with the lead. Bilbao, Camp Fergie. On the inside, it's Rudy Bell. Now they drive into the far turn. Speedy Conquest is opening up the lead now with every stride. It's Bilbao at its 10 second, followed by Camp Fergie and Rudy Bell. Here they come, turning for home. It's Speedy Conquest with the lead. It's Bilbao and Camp Fergie down the stretch. Speedy Conquest and Bilbao. It's Speedy Conquest, Bilbao. Speedy Conquest, Bilbao and Rudy Bell. Donnelly's Charger on the inside, humming along, and it's those two. Into the turn they race. Donnelly's Charger has the lead on the rail, humming along. Is second now by 3 lengths, Smirnoff. In third, now a length and a quarter, Richard Lomont. Followed in that turn, Virgil Scooter, Jackpot Elmerhurst. It's Party LaBelle and Bad Crash. Your leader to the quarter is Donnelly's Charger, 3 lengths, humming along. Is second now by 5 lengths, and Smirnoff. 28 and 1 the first quarter. It's Donnelly's Charger, 2 lengths, humming along. He's right there in second, 4 lengths. It's Smirnoff third, now a length and a quarter. Virgil Scooter, followed now by Richard Lomont. It's Jackpot Elmerhurst, Party LaBelle, Bad Crash trailing, approaching the half-mile marker. Donnelly's Charger, but here comes humming along, charging up on the outside as they drive by the half, humming along. He's on the outside to take command. 58 and 1. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn, humming along. Donnelly's Charger holds on the inside. Smirnoff, he's right there in third. Richard Lamont and Virgil Scooter. Now they curve into the black stretch, and Donnelly's Charger is on the inside. A lip. On the outside, it's humming along. Here comes Smirnoff, charging 3 wide. On the inside, Richard Lamont. They're driving by the 3/4 mile mark, humming along. Between horses, Smirnoff, Donnelly's Charger. Here comes Richard Lamont. Now they drive into the far turn, and Smirnoff, he's on the outside to take command. Here comes Virgil Scooter in the second. It's Party LaBelle, Donnelly's Charger. Here they come, turning for home, and Smirnoff is opening up the lead now with every stride. A late move on the outside of horses by Virgil Scooter. It's Smirnoff with the lead. It is Smirnoff holding on at the wire. They're off. Woodchip going right for the lead. Here comes Oliver Hill. Now Oliver Hill is on the outside as he powers under command. It's Woodchip. In second, it's He'll Be Fantastic. Parked on the outside, it's Commander Van. Now in third, followed by He'll Be Fantastic. It's Max Grandstander, followed by Bryant Gamble and Cruise to victory. Your leader to the quarter is Oliver Hill. It's Woodchip second, 2 lengths, Commander Van. Now they're by the first quarter. 28 seconds flat, and Oliver Hill has the lead on the rule, 2 lengths, Woodchip. He's right there in second, 3 lengths, Commander Van. In third, now by 2 lengths, He'll Be Fantastic, followed by Max Grandstander. It's Bryant Gamble and Cruise to victory as they approach the half-mile marker. It's Oliver Hill with the lead. It's Woodchip right there in second, 2 lengths, He'll Be Fantastic. Now third on the outside, followed by Commander Van. Here comes Woodchip, charging out of second. 58 and 1. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. On the inside, it's Oliver Hill. On the outside, it's Woodchip, a challenging second. Here comes Commander Van. Now third up on the outside. Now they curve into the black stretch, and Oliver Hill has the lead in the real. Woodchip, he's on the outside. Grandstander charging through on the inside. They're moving by the 3/4, and Oliver Hill maintains a lead. Woodchip on the outside, followed on the inside of horses Max Grandstander. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile, and your leader is Oliver Hill. Here they come, turning for home. Oliver Hill has the lead. Max Grandstander is out for the drive. Down the stretch, it's Oliver Hill with the lead. Max Grandstander and Commander Van. It's Oliver Hill with the lead. Oliver Hill all alone at the wire. Here they come. Off stride is Glug. They're off. And Society out for the lead. There goes Head Chef. And there goes Peter Don't on the inside. Into the turn they race. And Society now has a lead on the reel. It's Head Chef. Charging second. Here comes Knowing JD. Now third on the outside. Followed by Peter Don't, Mega Spirit. Good and Loyal trailing the field. Mystic Manny and Clog approaching the quarter. Here comes Knowing JD. Knowing JD with a rush. Now powers into command. It's Head Chef the quarter. 28 and 4 the first quarter. It's Knowing JD with the lead. It's Head Chef second and Society right there in third. Peter Down, followed by Mega Spirit, Good and Loyal, Mystic Manny, approaching the half-mile marker. It's John Baker and Knowing JD with the lead in the reel. 2 lengths. Head Chef is right there in second. Peter Down in third, followed on the inside. It's And Society. The field's halfway home, 58 and 3, and Knowing JD has the lead into the clubhouse turn. Peter Down is now second. Head Chef, followed now by Mega Spirit and Good and Loyal. They curve into the black stretch, approaching the final quarter. On the inside, it's Knowing JD, but here comes Peter Down. Here comes Mega Spirit, 3 wide. Mega Spirit on the outside. Peter Down moves right with him between horses. Now they drive into the far turn. Peter Down between horses. Mega Spirit on the outside. Here comes Good and Loyal, and on the far outside, Mystic Manny. Now they're in the final 8th. It's Mega Spirit. On the inside, it's Peter Down. Here they come, turning for home, and Peter Down is between horses. It's Mega Spirit down the stretch. It's Peter Down. Mega Spirit is coming on. It's Peter Down. Mega Spirit is trying to come on. It's Peter Down. Here comes Good and Loyal. It's Peter Down at the bar. Here they come. They're off. Dirty Deeds on the inside. There goes pacing up a storm. Lil Buddy Bob into the turn, and Dirty Deeds. He's on the inside. Lil Buddy Bob is second. It's pacing up a storm. Charging third, moving to second. Here comes pacing up a storm. Up to challenge Dirty Deeds for the lead. Now pacing up a storm. Pace is up on the outside to take command. It's Dirty Deeds second. It's Little Buddy Bob in third. 2 like Silverado Jake. They're by the quarter, 28 and 1, and pacing up a storm. As the lead, 2 lengths, Dirty Deeds is second. 2 lengths, Little Buddy Bob is right there in third. Silverado Jake. Here comes Wreck-a-Fella, followed on the outside, Keystone Throng. On the inside, it's Star of Anzio and Battle Elmerhurst. Approaching the half-mile marker, it's still pacing up a storm, but Wreck-a-Fella is third, moving to second on the outside. They're halfway home. 58 and 1, pacing up a storm. As the lead into the clubhouse turn, it's Wreck-a-Fella on the outside. Dirty Deeds now back to second. Wreck-a-Fella followed on the outside. Keystone Throng, 3 wide. Now they curve into the black stretch. It's pacing up a storm with the lead. Dirty Deeds now drives out of second. Here comes Keystone Throng. Now third, now second on the outside. Here comes Battle Elmerhurst. They're driving by the 3/4. It's pacing up a storm with the lead between horses. Keystone Throng on the inside. Dirty Deeds needs racing rum. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile, and your leader is pacing up a storm. Here they come, turning for home. It's pacing up a storm with the lead. Dirty Deeds needs racing room. Down the stretch, it's pacing up a storm. Here comes Dirty Deeds. It's Dirty Deeds flying at the wire. Dynamic Trip on the inside, less filling. There goes up and say, ah. Into the turn they race, and Dynamic Trip has a lead on the rail, but less filling. Drives on him on the outside. Open up and say, ah, in third. Followed in the turn, Wiregrass Kerrigan. It's Rock Legend Goes Sox. And Ralph Underwood trails the field. Your leader now is Less Filling. It's Less Filling, 2 lengths. Dynamic Trip is second, a length and a quarter. Open up and say, ah, the quarter. 28 and 4 and Less Filling has the lead, 2 lengths. Dynamic Trip. He's second, 2 lengths. Open up and say, ah. He's right there in third, a length and a quarter. Followed now by Wiregrass, Kerrigan, Rock Legend, Goes Sox, and Ralph Underwood. Approaching the half-mile marker, positions unchanged, and Less Filling maintains a 2-length lead. It's Dynamic Trip, but here comes Wiregrass, Kerrigan. First over, they're halfway home. 59 and 3. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. It's Less Filling with the lead. Wiregrass Kerrigan surging second on the outside. It's Dynamic Trip right there in third, followed on the outside, Rock Legend. It's Open Up and Say Ah. Goes Sox, and Ralph Underwood. Midway up the back stretch, Less Filling on the inside, Wiregrass Kerrigan on the outside. It's Wiregrass Kerrigan as he powers into command. It's Less Filling in second. Here comes Rock Legend, followed now by Dynamic Trip and Goes Sox. Now they're in the final eighth of a mile. Your leader is Wiregrass Kerrigan. Here they come, turning for home, and Wiregrass Kerrigan is opening up the lead with every stride. A late move on the outside by Goes Sox. As they come to the wire, it's Wiregrass Kerrigan. Wiregrass Kerrigan, Goes Sox, close for third. Here they come. They're off. Catch a sight between horses. There goes Only in America. Those two as they drive for position. Only in America has the lead on the rear. Let's Catch a Sight. Here comes Strangulator. Now third on the outside. Followed in the turn by Rare Storm. It's Marengo Lane. Now Strangulator. He's up on the outside and powers into command. It's Only in America. Now second to length, Catch a Sight. In third, here comes Marengo Lane. Followed on the inside by Rare Storm. Here comes Forever Game. They're by the quarter, 28 and for the quarter. It's Strangulator with the lead. Only in America. He's right there in second as Marengo Lane moves first over on the outside, followed by Catch a Sight. Forever Game. It's Rear Storm on the outside. Mysterious Fella. Raven Ruler trails the field, approaching the half-mile marker. Your leader is Strangulator. They're halfway home. 59 and 3, and Strangulator has the lead into the clubhouse turn. On the outside, it's Marangolina challenging second. Only in America needs Racing Rum. Followed on the outside, Catch a Sight. On the outside of horses, Forever Game. Now they curve into the back stretch, approaching the final quarter. Strangulator and neck. On the outside, here comes Marengo Lane. Another move in second. On the outside of horses, Catch a Sight. They're by 3/4, 129 and 1. Strangulator has the lead. Marengo Lane in second. Catch a Sight. 3 wide on the outside. Only in America. Here they come, turning for home. It's Strangulator with the lead. Here comes Catch a Sight, 3 wide down the stretch. Catch a Sight on the outside to take command. It's Marengo Lane on the inside. Strangulator. It's Catch a Sight at the wire. Top of the turn. Here Here they come. They're off. Penny Society, Lalo Noro joined on the outside. Chicago Ed into the turn, and Lalo Noro is on the inside with the lead. Penny Society right there in second by 2 lengths, followed by Chicago Ed in third. It's Tolkien. He drops in for the Electric Mohawk, followed now by Billy Scott. It's Great Deal, Pace Talks, and Pirate Rip. Your leader to the quarter, Lalo Noro. They're off the quarter, 28 and 3, and Lalo Noro has the lead in the real Penny Society. Here comes Tolkien. He's first over on the outside, followed by Chicago Ed. Billy Scott drives to the outside with cover, followed on the inside, Electric Mohawk. Graydale on the outside, Peace Talks, and Pirate Rep. Approaching the half-mile marker, it's Lalo Noro with the lead. It's Penny Society right there in second with Tolkien in third. On the inside of horses, Chicago Ad. 58 and 4. Now they drive into the clubhouse turn. It's Lalo Noro with the lead. On the inside, Penny Society. Tolkien is third on the outside. Chicago Ed needs racing rum, followed by Billy Scott. Here comes Great Deal, circling horses 3 wide. Now they curve into the black stretch, and Lalo Noro maintains the lead. Penny Society now drives to the outside. They're moving by the 3/4 mile mark. Here comes Penny Society up to challenge and take command. It's Lalo Noro as he holds in second. It's Chicago at 3 lengths back in third. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. On the inside, it's Lalo Noro. On the outside, Penny Society. Here they coming down the stretch. Lalo Noro, Penny Society. Lalo Noro and Penny Society. It's Lalo Noro striding clear. Penny Society close for third. Number 2, Lalo Noro was first.